against each other. Biro.
Two draws. He has 20.
Touch him up. Great luck.
Let's have a good
5-5. Range. Who never stay against the ropes against Azumah Nelson.
tremendous power.
Also very quick on his.
Has been hurt on several occasions.
Said 5 total.
15 fighters go all victor in that fight. Trying to keep the fight out in the center of the ring.
Round. He did not want to.
KO in 6 rounds over Jesse James Leha in Las Vegas in the 6th for Genaro.
Azumah Nelson.
Control, it appears, and Aiden reaching with the long left jab. Round number 2, he shook his arms out. Genaro Hernandez in the white and black.
Nelson gambled and decided to try to get inside. Right now. Hook or beat a right hand, and then there's this in, then he's out.
Holding down on the head.
Cheaply by moving, pop the jab inside and up.
This reach advantage is very difficult for Azumah Nelson. He cannot Genaro Hernandez.
He grazed him, but even Azumah, Jesse Leha in 1 round, and was very emphatic about how he
comes the height of a very smart fighter.
Azumah Nelson was backing away, seemed to absorb the punch pretty well. Maybe took a little bit of that power all in the direction of Genaro Hernandez.
Shots. Yeah, it's one is your height on the outside.
As fighting the textbook on the other hand.
And he hasn't been able to do it
with his head more
in this 2nd round. The left hook by Hernandez uses everything to his advantage.
Tries to reach. Watch Hernandez. After taking one, gives one.
Far away look, basically, get to his opponent, Genaro. It's far too soon to count out a fighter.
Popping the hook and moves. Keeps Nelson at.
Nelson has been a professional since 1979. His first Rico and KO'd, and I mean really finished off Wilfredo Gomez in front of his. Looking for an opening, but the Genaro had
to walk straight in. He popped his head to find more punching room.
Chickenino is beating Azumah.
Hernandez, who is very much on, and Nelson, who has had trouble getting in.
Well, we just heard from Hernandez was the smartest fighter he ever fought. That's right here. We're seeing full evidence. And remember, WBA champion, he did not lose the title. He successfully defended it so he could challenge Oscar De La Hoya for the lightweight championship. So he never lost the 130-pound title. How to keep a fight at long range. We start round 4 of a fight that has been all Genaro Hernandez. So the 4th round to get the tie hand to the body of Hernandez there.
He did. That was his best. Done nothing
right here.
So Hernandez isn't
within jabbing range. Hernandez was not.
And I'm not sure. Genaro.
Tall guy
was staggered a little bit from that last. Almost left-handed. 2-3, then just turn immediately back into an orthodox fashion. Oh, he's just picking apart Azumah Nelson here.
Double movement, the jab.
I can't believe I'm saying it. This has been an easy fight for Genaro Hernandez.
Unless Genaro Hernandez makes a terrible mistake in the next several rounds, I can't see him losing this fight to Azumah Nelson against a fighter that saw.
The tough style of Genaro. Charge of the rhythm and safely away. Double jab, the right hand. Nelson being battled. I think he's surprised that Hernandez has stayed with.
Has slowed down compared to his last 2 fights.
Close, or when they get close, or wherever. It has been all. He's giving his body.
Now he's starting to sting him with some power shots too.
Quite frankly, he's doing anything he wants.
The fighters that have given, if you look back throughout his career, around on him. Azabachi Martinez showed him a lot of movement in their personnel. Whitaker showed him a lot of movement and beat Azumah. Jesse Leha showed him movement and beat him. And Genaro Hernandez is just beating a tattoo on the face and the body of Azumah Nelson.
The rounds of a bout, you need to win 6 of the next 7 just to get a draw.
He definitely lost the previous 4.
And 50% overwhelming.
And Nelson just doesn't. He is being out-hustled.
Well, that would surprise me if Chicanino to knock Nelson. Nelson very unimpressive so far, but Nelson and Azumah takes a terrific punch.
The doctor who examined Hernandez had broken nose he had ever seen in sports. And now Azumah out with fire in his eyes.
Nelson will have a couple of these have to stand and slug with him at times, but he doesn't want to do it too much.
He was there. But a noticeable difference for Azumah Nelson in this round. Walk through the fire here to try to get Hernandez.
Well, he finally has that sense of urgency that has spoken about a guy that's lost 5 rounds, has to win 6 of the next 7 to get a draw. He's gambling for it.
Dave said he's gambling for it, yes. But the problem is you allow yourself to be open, and he just took a terrific right hand from Genaro.
But let's not forget, too, and he's not fighting Oscar De La Hoya.
Nelson is doing what he has to do.
When you Azumah, remember, he's a ferocious puncher. Nice right by Hernandez, and now he whacks it.
Cannot become careless because Azumah Nelson's
well, Nelson is forcing himself on Hernandez and is going to get a slugfest one way or another sometime in this bout.
Cole yelling break. The fighter's really... And then he just... to go in round 6.
This is Azumah Nelson down and be in front of Nelson.
Azumah finding a little more success.
In tight.
Nelson finding Hernandez in front of him here, but he's not throwing. Hernandez was doing all the punching in close.
Good uppercut by Hernandez.
And an overhand chopping right. Now Hernandez opening up with combination. Azumah Nelson is looking for one big shot.
Genaro, to me, is becoming too brave for his own good right now, even though he got the better of Azumah Nelson.
Dance of Archie Moore and George Foreman.
Trying to find his way.
A year, that's it. Every year, fight a year. And so he's not been used up in the ring.
And when a guy's fighting twice a year, it's hard to imagine him cutting down.
Nelson getting within punching range, Doug.
He certainly is, although he's taken some good punches from Chicanino.
And box for 12 rounds. They're usually style.
A little more reluctant in this round. Boy, Azumah Nelson really took a good right hand to the body there, and I think Hernandez felt it.
Becoming a brawl, and that is not to Hernandez's advantage.
Here comes the champion, a left hook. Down goes Hernandez at the end of the round. He'll have to beat the count. No, they're saying it was after the bell sounded.
It was after the round.
They're taking a point away from Azumah Nelson, and Hernandez
Put himself in.
Listen for the bell when it sounds.
That's a full 2 seconds.
Any longer, the referee would have to disqualify.
After he was battered in the throat, now Genaro Hernandez will try to get this fight back to boxing and straightens up Azumah Nelson in the early moments.
I think he wants muscles here.
What happened the last round when he did brawl?
Years by guys is here tonight by refusing.
Contrast that with Montel Griffin staying down last night and beating Rustin.
That must be
down. He took a terrific shot. He can't be the same right now. His legs can't. He steps up the attack. He probably could stop it all around.
He's been keeping him away. He landed some power shots in the beginning.
And has decided to continue fighting.
When he has himself in that fight, coming in here, trying to put it out of his mind, said it's a different thing before the bout. This one, to win this title again, if he...
momentarily, as he comes out now for round number 9. No official knockdowns, although Hernandez was down after the bell in the 7th round. Remember,
Azumah Nelson's...
He rejuvenated. Hernandez stays up, he wins.
Ab is getting there, but not with a lot of...
Also better stay at a long...
Oh, that right hand by Hernandez had nothing on it.
Hernandez again, as we mentioned in the round where he scored the knock, he's coming in, he's loading up, he's looking for... At times it has been almost 2 Hernandez, and that's when you... of Professor Nelson to take advantage. Nice.
No matter what, Genaro Hernandez, for his choice, misguided as far as I'm concerned.
It was definitely the
standing up, not sitting down.
And rounds 8 and 9.
Nelson putting power. He walks right into the fire.
This round, he's backing away.
Successful there in being able to turn Azumah Nelson again the way that he was able to do earlier.
Who knows how much bounce is left in Hernandez, but he's using it all. Staying away.
A legendary champion.
Nelson trying to pop that right hand over the Hernandez jab and beats him.
Career, he once had advantages of Hernandez in height 3.
He has enough physical strength to depends when he comes in. The proper way.
Body there from Chicanito and Ibrahim. He is still landing, although Azumah is coming forward. Azumah Nelson is not landing the punches.
Feeding him to the punch of right hand by Chicanito.
Absolutely. Had this golden opportunity.
Any longer with Nelson. He's moving, he's going side to side, but he's not staying.
Sheer survival for him now to bringing that belt home.
That's the only guy landing in it.
But he's doing it vulnerable 6th and 7th. This is the
man. He's able to successfully turn Azumah Nelson and take Azumah Nelson and move him. Ooh. Winding up with the right hand was Azumah Nelson. And look out, he is loading up the Sunday shots now. And Hernandez will need all the skills because Azumah's looking for a KO.
able to withstand coming in. But Nelson can be dangerous, and he goes for all of it right here.
Round. Go out and get him.
Well, he better knock him out because at least on my scorecard, ahead by 5 points.
Good left-right combination by Genaro Hernandez. He maintains the ability to keep Azumah Nelson
using the Azumah Nelson doesn't get cheated when he winds up for a punch.
The biggest nice what he did after he wants to win it in the ring.
Well, no one won it again.
Certainly not.
Well, maybe those fights.
Genaro Hernandez, who's successfully thrown from very at Azumah Nelson. It's a brilliant tactical
Beat himself. Very nice.
Yeah, but a nice left hook by Azumah Nelson
Until the final bell.
Still pounding away as Azumah.
It should stay far away from him.
Brief exchange inside. Been so great in rematches against fighters. And Hernandez said that he hoped that if he'd be a new champion unless you
Safety first, championship is his.
Right now, 4 minutes. Nelson has in the 12th round of this type of bout.
Tonight, that he's been able to grab Azumah Nelson and wheel him around, move him if he wants to.
Well, how was he able to come back so strongly after that devastating? This has to be the most glorious evening for Hernandez, because unless
in France, he's they're ecstatic over in the corner until you can't relax.
No.
Again, Warrior. Standing up, waving his arms in the Genaro Hernandez World Championship in his grasp.
And he's got the perfect style to use after all this.
Suffered in a career by Genaro Hernandez, who is about, we think, to become world champion once again and at the expense of one of the great fighters of all time. And Hernandez closes the show strong.